I rock out, you rock out, we all rock out.
In 22, they be gon' stupid. Even if I lose, I ain't no loser. If she let me fuck, I gon' fuck too.
I think Jades had a lot of potential going for himself, but I think what Jades really missed out on, and I really think this is the real reason why he hindered or had wasted potential, is he really never had a true, clear direction with his sound. And sometimes he would do trap, and sometimes he would do alternative rock, and sometimes he would do emo music, and he will always stick his feet into all these worlds, but never truly had a concrete sound. And while I do like that, I do love the mixture of just random sounds and executed well, because Jades really used to execute them well, even though I wasn't really a big fan of a listener of him. I can see a lot of my peers just loving his music. Like, they used to love Jades' music. They used to think he was the next XXXTentacion. And I kind of see it. Yeah, both from Florida, both around the same area, so you will kind of see that same distinction. Some sounds are very similar. But I think with him, and the thing that he doesn't do that X does great, is that when he does an album or he does a certain sound, he's going all in with it. He's not mixing it up. He's not throwing them off. And Jades used to do that, and sometimes it would be hit or miss. We just got to be completely honest. And let's be real about Jades now. That's not the only thing that derailed his career. Them fucking allegations were fucking wild. Now, you can't say, hey, if we're gonna be talking about allegations, then everybody's wasted potential in this bitch. You is right, nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. But for the most part, though, I feel like Jade's allegations did kind of harm his career, especially that one when I thought he attempted murder that girl, and later we know it was just like a stupid domestic violence case, and it wasn't really that serious. He clarified, and then people realized it wasn't that big a deal. But he had an allegation before that he lied about his age. A lot of niggas forgetting that one. He lied about his age to talk to a minor. Yes, I remember that. Niggas not gonna remember that. Niggas always remember the big one. Now, mind you, I ain't gonna lie. I was scared as fuck when I thought he killed that bitch. I ain't gonna lie. When he was on the run, and you know what's crazy too about that? I was at Plantation around that time. So, cause you know, Jades lives around the Broward area. Me and my dog, we were going to Denny's late night. We seen this nigga. I swear to God, it was a nigga all black, curly fro like Jades. And I swear to God, I think it was him. He was around the Plantation area, Broward area. You know, Jades, if you watching this, you know you was around that area when you was on the run. I'm thinking, oh, nah, that's Jades. I swear to God, that's Jades. We was looking at that nigga like, nah, that is Jades. I swear to God. And I think it was. And I was scared of shit. I thought this nigga's out there killing niggas. Like, nah, I ain't scared of no fucking Jades. But that shit would have been crazy. Like, I seen this nigga on the run. Like, in the underground news, this nigga was dead ass on the run because he killed a girl. That's what we thought. But came to true, like, it wasn't. That didn't actually happen at all. So it was just a stupid domestic violence case. But nonetheless, the allegations did derail his career. I can't lie.
Yeah. She hear my song, she hear her dance.
Hard rock is the definition. If you're not consistent, people will leave you, and it doesn't matter how good you are or whatever skill that you excel in, people will eventually move on to the next person and see value in that next person instead of you. I think if hard rock was a little more consistent in 2022 to 2023, he would have been a way bigger rapper than he is right now. And that is because the inconsistencies in his music career, especially in the prime, in the peak of his music career, when he had all the eyes on him. And I feel like when you have all the eyes on him, you really have no room to mess up, because everybody's liking you for just you right now, regardless if the music is trash or not. And that's something I wish Hard Rock done that Nine Vicious is excelling at. Like, he's doing everything that Hard Rock should have been doing. Like, because Nine Vicious is like one of the hardest rappers in the underground space right now. It doesn't matter if the music's bad or good. He's just dropping at such an alarming rate that one song is eventually gonna bang. And that's usually what the music industry is heading towards now. Instead of this mysterious you know, non-active world, which I really kind of like. I don't really, and maybe I'm biased because I'm the one of the most inconsistent underground YouTubers that you know, but I kind of like not niggas being on social media every day. Given that chronically online feeling, it's kind of annoying. Playing towards the algorithm is not music. That is a fucking financial goal or a fucking like just a weird method to go around with music. And I feel like that's not what music is about. But for the most part, I feel like that's what music is heading. Just throwing a bunch of shit at the wall, staying your name in the algorithm, and you eventually, a song will stick. And I feel like Hard Rock did not excel at that. The also thing I feel like what Hard Rock should have done, and a lot of people try to compare him to Sofago, and the reason why I say Sofago is not like Hard Rock, because Sofago did hit a certain point where in his career where he excelled at, he got money, and he's done the numbers, and he has been consistent before in his career. Hard Rock has never been consistent at all. At all. Like, none. And this dude was hard. And I wasn't the biggest fan of Hard Rock, but I loved his styles. He had this Jamaican style, some of this Nigerian style. He would always get into like these Young Thug vocal pockets. Like, I used to really fuck with Hard Rock, but now it's like I don't even hear about him no more. I don't think nobody, even with paid promo, I don't even see him popping in my algorithm no more. It's like, if you don't pop off in 2 to 3 years, you're low-key cooked. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Riding with it. 30 shots inside my blick, I'm riding with it. Oh, she a
and when Slime Dollars was going crazy in 2018, you know, his sound was very niche. And a lot of people didn't really particularly like his sound. It was very abstract, very off the wall. Some things you can even consider fucking trash. But for me, I liked Slime Dollars when he came out. He was very, like, different from the rest. He rapped on these plug beats and had a different flow on them than everybody else. And I think what really happened to his potential is jail time, things outside of music that really harmed his career. Label, I think he's always been truly like an independent artist. He had some label signings here and there, but they truly never really worked out. And he never really got full pushed or get full backing from any of these labels, these record deals, or any of these things in the music industry. I feel like Slime Dollars is one of the most organic artists we've had in the underground in a while. And like I said, I always loved this pocket, this 3-year pocket in the underground. This 2018 to 2021 era. I don't know why. It's just, there were so many hidden gems in here. And I feel like Slime Dollars is one of them. But I would have to say, like, his wasted potential, because he was hard, bro. He was dumb hard. I don't know how people didn't see it, but I seen the potential in Slime Dollars.
There's a place I never choose to go to. If you really want it, you can go to.
Damn, I feel like David Shoddy was Netspin before Netspin. I truly believe, like, really listen to Netspin now, and he's on all these electronic beats, and he's trying to change his sound. I feel like David Shoddy was been on that wave, been on that white boy electronic wave for a very long time. I would say about, when he started rapping, like 2018. That's where at least I found him, at 2018 to 2019. So we'll say about what, 6 or 7 years, and he's been rapping on this wave for a while now. He's definitely did some plug shit. He was hard on the plug shit, and I feel like, damn, I wish David took care more of his like image and, you know, more of like his marketing better than he did in the past, because he probably would have been better or even bigger as just Netspin right now. And Netspin is big as fuck. So damn, I wish, you know, David Shoddy just did a little bit more work on that marketing and image. Man, I love Casper's music. I actually do fuck with it. A lot of people not gonna really know that or even know about that. I like David Shoddy, but that's usually, like I said, this is the pocket that I usually like. This is one of the best underground eras that I usually fuck with, the 2018 to 2021 era. And Casper and David Shoddy are the number ones that I used to actually listen to a lot, because they were on this electronic wave, and they were kind of like put me down into that EDM realm. That's why I start liking Crystal Castles. I start fucking with Snow Strippers. I think Snow Strippers have their biggest song in on the Surf Gang YouTube channel. So Yeah, these niggas were on it, especially Casper. Casper was on this wave before anybody. And the way people glaze Too Hollis should be the same way they should glaze Casper. Casper was been on that wave before Too Hollis. Go listen to I Trying. Go listen to all these electronic songs. He was been on this wave. He was on some Charlie XCX shit before this nigga Too Hollis was on it. And don't get me wrong, I'm pro nepotism. I fuck with Bronny James. I fuck with Arch Manning. Those niggas are fucking garbage. So I'm pro nepotism. My son is, if I become famous or I become rich, my son will be skipping the line, bitch. Like, it's going to happen. Like, I fuck with it. And I definitely fuck with nepo babies who are hard workers, like Too Hollis, like Stephen Curry, like etc. So I fuck with nepotism to a certain degree. But to be real, there's some dogs out there, boy. And I think Casper was one of them. And I feel like he was just ahead of his time. That's truly what happened.
I'm getting money.
Any niggas ain't gon' die for me. Tell that nigga I'ma die for myself.
Damn, I don't know where Yapo JJ is at anymore. Like, I don't hear him talked about anymore. I don't hear him in my algorithm. I literally have to search up and find his music. And he was hard. I'm gonna be honest, he was hard. Now, he was hit or miss though. He was hit or miss. There's some songs that were fucking atrocious. That nigga was hard. Like, I don't know why. He was like PG, but like in a current way. Like, I just couldn't explain it. But he had a unique sound to him. Now, do I think he would have been mainstream or big or some big artist? Nah, I don't think he was. You can listen to him and you know his sound wasn't going that far. But I feel like Simple Stupid Records failed him. I don't know why. They just stopped putting the money into that nigga, and he just fell off the label and got shelved. Simple Stupid Records has a problem with a lot of underground artists. They have a lot of underground artists, but as soon as people sign to them, they just vanish. Like, even Jace had problems with them. I don't even hear about Smoking Skull no more. If I hear about Smoking Skull, I literally have to search it up myself. And maybe that's just an era, or, you know, like the 2-3 years time span that some of these rappers have. But I really don't hear about Yapo JJ at all anymore. And I wish I could hear more from him.